All right, well, ready to get into some Facebook here.
Let's
Uh,
do
we're
it.
we're talking about the Zuck before the show. All right, Facebook's Novi taps Paxos, Coinbed,
Coin bed.
Coinbase. They're in bed together
He's out.
ahead of DM rollout. Now, DM was what they used to call Libra. Is their currency that they're going to try to make. So we'll see. They say it was a stable coin. It was going to be back to different currencies, and they went back on that. So we'll see how that develops. Coinbase will provide custody services while Paxos is supplying the stablecoin Novi we'll use. Let's see here. Is ready to launch, but won't be launching with the DM, formerly the Libra stablecoin. Novi, the digital wallet subsidiary, will go live in the US and Guatemala in a pilot program, allowing them to start trading the Paxos dollar, USDP, as if we don't have enough. The social media giant announced Tuesday Coinbase will provide the custody services for the program. So you can buy the USDP through Novi, and then it'll deposit the funds into your Coinbase. And it does not mean the support for it has changed, and they intend to launch Novi with DM once it receives the regulatory approval and goes live. It's already gone live, but it's being rolled out slowly on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. So I wonder if that's going to be the Novi app, not the Facebook app.
It'll
But I
yeah,
imagine that's going to change, right?
it'll probably be the Novi wallet is probably what they'll
Mm-hmm.
call it. But in the future, I would imagine it'll be built in, obviously, to the Facebook app and integration. So I think for now, for older phones, you'll probably have to go download it. But in the future, just like with Facebook, it'll probably come pre-installed on your phone. You can't get rid of it even if you
Yep.
want to.
Yeah, they'll get that deal with T-Mobile and Verizon and AT&T, and
Yeah.
then they'll prompt you. Then it's like next thing you know, to buy a couch from Facebook. Shout out to Brian and New Money Gang. When you're buying a couch, like, oh no, you need to set up your wallet. We're gonna handle. I don't know how they'll do that. I mean, we'll
Well,
see. I think they'll try to integrate it. I think there will be some pushback from these people who do flip furniture and maybe try and buy a Pokemon card or something.
I
They
think
might have a little pushback.
it'll probably just be another payment option within the Facebook Marketplace. So you
Yeah.
can pay with Google, pay with Apple, or use your DM wallet. And if you have funds in it, you can transfer it. It's a stable coin, so. And it's interesting to me, Paxos is another one we've seen very involved with Circle, who does USDC. Those two stable coins, the Gemini dollar, I feel like is competing, but it doesn't seem to have the same level of, acceptance, I would say, from the market makers and powers that be that make a lot of these decisions. So I think the Paxos dollar and USDC are going to be the two stable coins we see stick around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the basement chat is undefeated. Nick Demondi, he was hyping up the basement chat. Look, we give them bread and water. There's a little bit of sunlight that comes through, a horizontal window that's like 4 inches above the dirt. So
right.
look, we take care of our basement people. That's more than they deserve. Okay, they don't even deserve that much. They should just get a hose. But
Look, they're in there because they're true degens. So let's not get that confused.
yeah. And mom, where's the meatloaf? All right, Facebook to hire look, Facebook, they're not going to give up. They're not just going to roll over and, play dead here. The Zuck doesn't want his apps to suck. So he's definitely going to run amok and he's going to do everything he can to make sure everything's a success. Everyone likes to trash Facebook, but you know what? You walk around, you see everyone on Instagram. So
Hmm.
people like to trash it, but then they use their products. So they're going to hire 10,000 people in the European Union to build the metaverse. They're definitely trying to be, like the Ready Player One. Hire 10,000 in Europe to build a metaverse. It will combine the virtual and augmented reality technologies in a new online realm. Announced the recruitment drive on Sunday, saying it would take place over 5 years. So, 2,000 a year, probably start a little bit slower than, maybe ramp into that. As we begin the journey of bringing the metaverse to life, the need for highly specialized engineers is one of Facebook's most pressing priorities. The idea behind it is create a space similar to the internet where users can walk around and interact with one another in real time. In theory, they can sit around a virtual meeting table with remote colleagues, walk over to a virtual Starbucks. You know who's going to be the celebrities in the metaverses, right?
Me and you.
Punks and apes.
Oh,
I think if you got a punk or an ape, I think people are going to flock to you. I think it's going to be like a huge thing, like I don't want to say it's like Tom Cruise or something like that, or like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie at their height, but yeah, I see that being like one of the main things. Like, oh my God, there's a punk here.
well, and when you're really able to make them true avatars, 3D interactive, like that's going to be definitely the next iteration of NFTs, is when you have in-game items and like wearables and costumes, and like you said, if you could be an ape or be a crypto punk or have their features, like that's where random NFT drops are going.
Yep.
Right now you mint it and you get a picture. What if you were to step into a machine, which is, in a metaverse, you're minting, you click the button physically, you get random features that come out on your body based on what you put, and you get to mix and match and keep, oh, I'm going to keep the hair and the baseball bat. I'm going to take off the jacket and the shoes. I'm going to go
Yeah.
mint something else. Like that's where we're headed for
Yeah, and
sure.
they'll look like trash in the beginning. Remember like GoldenEye, like how bad that looked. Like, yeah, they're all gonna look terrible. They're gonna look like an early Tomb Raider game, but it will evolve and it'll start looking good. And so, I mean, the Bored Apes probably won't look as good as the punks in the beginning because the
Hmm.
pixelated ones are just gonna be easy to port over. Whereas, trying to make a 3D ape, there's gonna be a lot of work, and not every avatar project's probably gonna get selected by these sandboxes and other metaverses. But it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. Just wrapping up the Facebook thing, they're describing it as an exciting time for the tech industry. So the owner of the Instagram WhatsApp touted AI research investments in France and a new office in Ireland as a measure of his commitment in the region. In June, the EU Commission launched an investigation to assess whether they breached competition rules by using data gathered from advertisers on its platform to compete against them. So they are under investigation. And appearing even before U.S. lawmakers earlier this month, the product manager, Francis Haugen, detailed a range of concerns. So, yeah, I mean, that was breaking news, but none of this really should be news to people who are paying attention. It's like, yeah, if it's a free product, you are the product. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's 2021. Like, it should be time for us to, figure all this stuff out. Yeah, you are the product. They're selling your data. They're selling your location. They're selling how long you hover over an advertisement. Yeah, of course, you are the product. So it's always shocks me that people are like, they're selling my data. Like, well, yeah. What do you think they're doing with
Of
it? But
course.
yeah, if you don't see the lick, you're the lick. That's
Hmm.
what I like to say.